Hey everyone, welcome to another movie commentary right here on the Super Review Show with co-host of Mixed Bag and Sports City Network, Bill Murphy.
Hi everyone!
What's going on, everyone? Glad to see everyone here again. So, as the title of this video suggests, we are going to be watching and doing a movie commentary of quite possibly one of the best sports movies of all time.
Rotten Tomatoes doesn't seem to think so. But
Rotten Tomatoes, we'll talk about that in a little bit. But we're talking tonight, we're going to do a movie commentary right here, right now, about Rocky IV. The iconic sports film, highest grossing in the Rocky franchise. For those of you who don't know and live under a rock, I do have a DVD collection. Yes, boo, I get it.
JT, it's streaming now.
I know, I'm all for streaming too, don't get me wrong. But let's say streaming goes down, we have DVDs ready to go. This is Rocky IV from the box set of the anthology of Rocky DVDs. I love this movie to death. And
I do too.
And Bill does too. We're going to be talking and breaking down this movie as it goes on. So if you're queued up, and if you're ready to watch Rocky IV with us, as they said in The Dark Knight, here we go. Starting with Rocky IV right now. And we have our subtitles on due to YouTube being a copyright infringed piece of garbage that it is. We're going to be doing Rocky IV. It's the movie starting right now, and I'm already getting starstruck. This was Sylvester Stallone's take with his character of Rocky on a Cold War type of film.
It was.
And really, it was the U.S. versus Russia. And for those of you who know, the Cold War was not an actual war. It was just an arms race war about who can build the bigger missiles, who can build this or that. But this is Sylvester Stallone's take on Rocky IV, on the Cold War in this iconic sports movie. And the ending of Rocky III is the beginning of Rocky IV. It's a recap of the events with Clubber Lang. I pity the fool. I pity the fool.
I don't hate Balboa, but he's a fool, and I pity the fool.
I pity the fool. Sylvester Stallone knows how to direct action. And he was too... Sylvester Stallone is an all-time great actor. He actually won the Oscar for Rocky, the first one, as best lead actor.
I don't think he won.
I could have swore he did. I might be wrong about that, but I'm fairly certain. And Rocky III was just like one of these movies, like, came out of nowhere. I'm having flashbacks to when I was like probably 10 or 11.
Did you know Sylvester Stallone actually presented an award, and they actually had the great Muhammad Ali come out?
Did they really?
And like fake spar each other.
That's funny. I didn't know that.
Because Apollo Creed was actually based off Muhammad Ali.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. And Stallone, by the way, back in the day was ripped. He still is, but I mean, he looked incredibly well in these movies. As just an overall physique of a man. He was like an actor with like side muscles here and all that. It's crazy. But yeah, the Rocky franchise. This is Rocky IV, on how the infamous the Russian comes into play, and we're gonna see how it all goes down.
Oh, Brigitte Nielsen. Did you know she and Sylvester Stallone were actually married at the time?
That's why she was in the movie. Did you know that? The more you know.
Dolph Lundgren.
One of his, if not his first role, no?
You know he's not...
So you fight great, but I'm a great fighter. That's a great line. Just saying. What were you saying?
Never mind, I forgot.
You want to ring the bell? All right. Ding, ding. Now they're friends. For a while they weren't friends, but during Rocky Rocky III, they became friends. And this is very, very subtle opening credits. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ding.
That's a great painting. That painting, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, of that punch, is still in Philadelphia, if I'm not mistaken. got a Ferrari. He's got the life. He's got the luxury.
He's doing fine.
Doing just fine.
Ooh. Oh, his kid is now speaking.
His son.
Was that when his son was playing? When Sly?
No.
That was in Rocky 5.
Rocky 5 was his biological son.
And unfortunately...
And Rocky 6, too.
No, that wasn't his biological. That wasn't Sly Stallone's son in Rocky 6.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Look it up.
Care to bet?
No money, but I'll bet on it.
Gentleman's bet?
Gentleman's bet.
Gentleman's bet.
Put it there. Rocky 6 had Sylvester Stallone's real-life son as...
In Rocky 5 he did. He didn't in Rocky 6.
In Rocky 6, I know for a fact that he did.
Okay. Playing Rocky's son in the movie in Rocky 6?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm 95% sure. It's Uncle Paulie's birthday! People forget that Paulie was actually Adrian's...
Nope, Rocky's son was played by Milo Ventimiglia.
In which one?
Rocky Balboa, Rocky 6.
No way.
Rocky 5, he was played by his real-life son.
I could have sworn it was reversed. They lied to me. What are you going to do?
Unfortunately, his son, who was in that movie, has passed away, unfortunately.
This robot, what might be the weakest part of the Rocky franchise, though.
It is fun, though.
It is a fun robot.
Happy birthday, Paulie.
So many questionable choices with the movie here just coming out right now.
What if in your birthday I got you a giant robot? Would you be...
If you got me a robot for my birthday, I'd be very happy, but that'd be like, it's just like so questionable.
Yeah, where do they get this?
You know, actually, I could see why this has 37% of Rotten Tomatoes by critics, but by fans, it's one of the best movies in general of sports fans, sports movies and whatnot.
Yeah, it's agree with us.
I wonder if that robot's for sale. The prop from the movie.
What if I got that in my house and it's just rolling around? Would you be a little...
Your mother would kill you.
And she probably would.
She'd probably be like, Bill, what's going on?
Oh, this is our new friend.
The robot was probably the weakest part.
It's funny, though.
It is very funny. But...
Happy birthday, Paulie.
Happy birthday, Paulie.
I got reminds me of a joke in Family Guy when Stewie's saying to Brian, going, and then they got the robot from Rocky 4. Happy birthday, Paulie.
You know they were talking about actually having a Rocky 7 at one point?
They were?
Recently. They're talking about it. Rocky Balboa was a great send-off for the character. And then they made Creed. No, Creed was very good for...
But I think what I like about the Creed movies is they kind of move Rocky's role from being the main character to being more of like the mentoring role.
The Mickey character.
He's become more of the Mickey character, exactly.
Well, now there's going to be a spin-off from Creed called something else. And apparently Sly's not a fan of the Creed 3 direction.
Creed 2 or Creed 3?
Creed 3 direction, no.
Because I don't think he's in it.
I could have sworn he is.
No, he's not in Creed 3. They didn't show him in the trailer.
I feel like he's in there. I could be wrong about that too, but I haven't seen these movies in a little while.
Ah, Sly. Aww.
Happy almost anniversary. Russians invade U.S. sports. Soviet boxing and Drago Olympic swim champion visiting U.S. Here we go, baby.
Well, no, this was actually happening in the
Well, to be fair, Drago was on steroids.
Yeah. Oh, he looks like he's on steroids.
I mean, Dolph was he still is a big guy, built-wise. You know?
No, man, just playing with his pooches.
3 dogs.
Again, that is Brigitte Nielsen, Stallone's then wife.
His then wife, yeah.
You know what? I won't give it all away because I know you didn't see Creed 2, but
No, don't. I know the premise. I'd have to watch it.
But I am gonna say, like at first when they said Dolph Lundgren was, because after Creed 1, I was like, dude, Justin and I just said, do not make another one. And then when I announced it was a Creed 2, I'm like, oh no. And then when I heard Dolph Lundgren was coming back, I'm like, oh god, they're gonna have Michael B. Jordan fight Dolph Lundgren. Oh no, don't do this. It's gonna be stupid. Saying, now they're gonna have Adonis Creed fight
Drago's son.
Fight Drago. So I'm like, okay, that could work.
And I won't. I can't comment, but I'm sure it did.
That robot is awesome. Why do you say the robot's the weakest part of the movie? It has a phone on it. That robot is freaking awesome.
All right, I'll give you that.
Why do you say the robot's the weakest part of the movie, though?
They made this guy so arrogant, though.
Nope, steroids. I think he's on steroids, too.
I would say so. That's insane.
Yeah, go do your homework, kid.
Yeah, go do your homework.
Are you sure you want to have an exhibition set fight with some guy who could average 1,850 pounds per punch?
It's brutal. This robot. They changed the voice. I forgot about that.
You know, can we make a spin-off movie just about the robot?
Robot spin-off from Rocky 4.
No, that's actually a very good point. Apollo's been retired for 5 years.
I'll get the coffee. You're poorly.
That's a fight from Rocky 2.
Yep.
You know, because this kind of shows like the direction that the Rocky movies were taken.
Back in the 80s.
Yeah, because, you know, Rocky 2 was still directed by Stallone, but it was still in the tone of the first one.
Yeah.
But then Rocky 3 and 4...
went super 80s.
Sort of like 80s cheese.
Almost. I mean, with the robot, definitely. But yeah, so...
Hey! That robot should have won an Oscar for this performance.
God.
And the Oscar goes to the robot!
So, I don't know, I mean...
But then, you know why so many people hate Rocky 5, though?
Why?
Because John Alverson from Rocky 1 came back, and people were starting to get used to the quicker pace from 3 and 4, and then they had to go back to, like, the slower pace. You take your money, you make appearances on TV shows, you go to commercials, and you live the rest of your life in your mansion. That's what you do when it's over. Cool guy.
I think Apollo is retired at this point, right?
Yes.
That's right.
He was really shows they become good friends.
Yeah. Poor Dolph just is like brushing it off, you know.
Who Dolph?
Drago, but like he's like, oh yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing here. That's kind of mean. I just sit here. Okay, that is kind of dickish. Listen, I'm banging Rocky on the side, so...
Yep.
Because again, Bridget Nielsen and Celeste Stone were married at the time, so... Yeah, where did he come from? Well, like that. It could be a painful one. And Rocky and Duke are looking at each other. Oh, God, what do we get ourselves into? A little loud for his taste. What do you think?
A little loud.
Oh, it's go time, bitch.
It's go-
Well, that's what they all say, Apollo.
Yeah, they don't know a thing.
You know, Apollo's kind of signing his own death warrant right here.
Well, it was in the trailer. Everyone's like, what? Apollo dies?
Trailers give too much away. Like, yeah, that's true. Like, when the Russians and the Americans would face each other in any sport,
Yeah.
it was like it was against two nations. Because,
At the time.
yeah, you know, because a lot of the Russian athletes were basically worked for the Russian government.
Right.
And you know what, like what we saw like 4 years before this movie come out with the Miracle on Ice with the U.S. hockey team beating the Soviet Union.
Right. That was a big deal.
Yep.
And they made a movie about it called Miracle.
Okay. Did I ever tell you I actually met Jim Craig, the goalie of the U.S. hockey team?
No, you never told me that.
Yeah, I was at a sports card show. I met him. Nice guy. He was like just getting ready to catch a flight too. Nice guy. Except he never came on my podcast. I don't know. She gives me weird vibes. You?
Yep, definitely.
Tweety fight. I come that big mouth.
This was a very cheesy moment, though.
But hey,
Dolph Lundgren had to get jacked for this. And of course, Living in America by
James Brown.
James Brown.
look at his face during all this.
He's like, this is America?
He's like, what the hell is this? What the hell is this bullshit?
Yeah, literally.
Can we just fight? Can we just kill each other right now?
Crazy.
But you gotta appreciate the showmanship.
Oh, yeah.
It's Rocky, the musical.
Ross, stop it. I can't... To this day, it amazes me they brought James Brown into the movie.
What the hell is this? They're all... Look at all their faces. Can we... What is this?
It's Vegas.
I've been there. I do like the song, though.
It is a great song.
But I gotta admit, this scene was kind of unnecessary.
They're just trying to hype it up. I love it, like the things say boss.
Even Rocky's thinking, what the hell is this?
It's like, what is all the hype for? You can see why the critics hated it.
Because of this.
This is one of those scenes.
The scenes, and of course, the robot.
They literally got James Brown. I honestly forgot about this part. Like, I'm seeing it again, I'm like, oh my god. Poor Dolph. He's like, oh my god.
What is this bullshit? Yay!
One of the most powerful entertainers in show business right there.
That was fun. Hey, Warner Wolf, one of the best sports broadcasters ever.
For the movie, too.
Yeah, he's right there. He's the guy who's sitting right next to him. I remember watching him on the evening news. And he would always, when he would talk about sports highlights, he would always, his catchphrase, let's go to the videotape.
Let's go to the replay.
That guy has an awesome mustache. We still like you, Rocky. He's Apollo's washed up and you're awesome.
It's almost hard to talk about this movie because it's such a great movie and we're just watching it in general.
The big guy.
The Siberian Bull, Ivan Drago.
Okay, we can finally fight now. That musical number was absolutely ridiculous. Now, how do you shake hands with gloves on?
Just do it like that.
No, his first lines in the movie.
Yeah, Dolph really didn't talk a lot.
Just sit here, be big. Just sit here, be big and intimidating.
I can get over this size. It's true. I mean, Dolph is what, 6? They're both not that tall, but they made him on stilts for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Seems like a boring fight so far. You?
I mean, so far, but Creed is. You forget, like, Dolph. No, I don't have to say Dolph. Drago is just so big.
And then?
And Drago is just so big. It was like. It was almost like a. You know what I mean? So. And they try to make it like he's super big, you know?
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I take back about this fight being boring.
No, it starts off like a...
Ooh. It's like watching a mugging.
Literally.
No, I beat crap out of him. And back. No matter what.
Yep.
No matter what, JT, don't stop the fight.
Yep.
And you can't stop the beat. Oh, sorry, wrong movie.
Wrong movie.
But you still can't stop the beat, though.
True.
Get your hands up. Remember, 118.50 pounds a punch.
That's a lot. I mean, in reality, that is a lot. Well, you think like Rocky did tell him to not stop the fight, even though he's being like destroyed.
I would throw the towel, yo.
I would have too. Save his life.
Good, we killed him. That guy's mustache is awesome, though.
It is a good mustache. It's crazy.
No shit!
He's serious condition.
If he dies, he dies.
Yeah. And this is that scene where Rocky's like, I'm coming for you.
Just the look on his face. He's trying to... I love that look on Stallone's face where he's trying to...
He's trying to what?
He's trying to withhold his emotion. He's trying to hold his emotion, but yet he's like going, yeah, asshole, I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
That's what I love, that look in his face so much. What he lived for and what he died for. that's nice.
Now, he gave up his title here, right?
Yeah, they'll explain the answer. He gave up his title because I guess the boxing commission wouldn't let him do it without.
There's like a rite of passage. They're like, we're going to do that.
And you know what? When he said it's impossible for this little man to win, I think Rocky can be symbolic for anyone, not just in sports, but just in life, for anyone who's felt like the underdog. I think he's just symbolic for anyone who's been like that when the odds are against him.
That is true.
Yeah, why are you guys gonna go to Russia in Christmas? It's gonna be cold. Okay, good point.
True.
We have to get political now, movie. Seriously.
Oh, great.
He's in it. He's the unsilent majority. Good for him. Yes, I am here. I'm going to kill you. I just like we said that. We go!
They really made that character. I don't even know who he is. Like that guy from the Soviet Union. They made him so
Just cruel.
just evil.
Once you think about it, Drago's really not evil once you think about it.
No, he's not.
He's just doing what he's doing.
He's just fighting and boxing.
Yeah, Rocky, maybe you should have talked to the wife first.
Yeah.
Here he comes.
To beat me. He's gonna have to kill me.
I wonder how she found out, because remember, there was no Twitter back then.
Oh, no Twitter.
Maybe that's a good thing that there was no Twitter.
Maybe.
I ain't gonna think about nothing except him. I think he's just doing this for retribution.
Why can't you change your thinking? Because I'm a fighter. You can't win.
Oh, that's a good point, too.
Yep, Apollo is gone.
Adrian's making very good points.
Very logical points, too.
This guy is like,
A tower. It's hard.
I must break you. That's a good mentality to have.
Yeah. Cue the 80s moment where they just play a song.
I have to admit, this is of the songs from the soundtrack of the Rocky movie, I think this is probably the most underrated.
I would say so. No Easy Way Out, totally. He's like, I realize what I have to do and I'm going to drive about it.
With this music montage!
Yes, with a musical montage.
Whilst I think.
The zoom in on the camera too, on the silhouette. It's almost laughable, but at the same time you're like, oh my god.
You kind of feel for him. You're like, he just watched his friend die.
Yeah.
Rocky 3. Doom, doom. There's no easy way out. There's no shortcut home. I like that song.
It's so good.
I have to think about it and drive while a musical montage plays.
He's like, I'm thinking about my life.
What was that?
He's like, I'm thinking about my life and every moment that's led up to this.
That happened a few minutes ago. From the first one?
The very first one, yeah. The song was written perfectly, too. Rocky 3. Rocky 1.
Rocky 1?
That's the first scene of the first movie.
Rocky 1? Rocky first one? Rocky 1?
Yep, still Rocky 1.
After their first date.
Uh-huh. He's like, I've come a long way in life, but I'm ready to take on the Russian.
But maybe he's thinking about a lot of the stuff he has to lose.
Yeah. Rocky 2. Rocky 3.
Rocky 2. Rocky 3. 2.
Eye of the Tiger. Rocky 3.
Some things are worth fighting for, some feelings never die. For some weird reason, I love that line.
It's a good line. The meat.
It's raining. Three, 2, 3.
I just want to let everyone know, I actually ran up the real Rocky steps in Philadelphia last year, and I felt so happy. It was like, yes!
Oh, I want to do that.
Like this, the steps, I've been up those steps. A lot of people do it. I was crying, man. I did it after fulfilling a lifelong prophecy. As they're doing flashbacks in this scene of So, but yeah, it was. I played the Rocky theme in my head because there's so many other people running up the steps.
How many people do that, you think?
There was like 20 other people doing it while I was doing it.
Wow.
So it's pretty cool. Nice suitcase.
That is a very nice suitcase. The robot's back. Can we just have the robot go fight the Russian?
The robot versus the Russian. The Russian's going to destroy the robot.
Her wires tied? You know, here's the thing. Can a man and a robot reproduce? They just said wires tied, so...
No, Bill.
That would be so weird.
That'd be very weird. That's not his biological son, right?
Nah, his biological son was in Rocky 5.
Okay, because his firstborn was what, in 80?
I think so. You know his son, Sage, who was in Rocky 5, sadly, is no longer with us.
Yes.
And here's an interesting fact. You know, Stallone's other son, who's still alive, is actually autistic.
Really?
Yeah.
Excuse me. The more you know. Sorry, I'm dozing off. We're doing this for a little while now.
We did another commentary earlier.
Full disclosure: we did another movie commentary. It's already up on the channel.
You know, this is a nice moment.
Father-son moment.
Daddy loves you no matter what. Aww.
Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
You're probably gonna get your ass beat in Moscow, but I still love you. I gotta go now, and remember, take care of everything. And the robot. We gotta take care of the robot. Hey, the robot is the best character in this movie. I don't care what the critics say.
Now, why they wear the coat like that? I don't know.
That is a damn good coat.
It is a very nice looking coat.
I want that coat. She thinks you're crazy.
Yeah, you're crazy for fighting this guy.
Don't you know who my brother is?
Well, Paulie's her brother.
Well, no, I'm in real life.
No, that's right.
For those who don't know.
It's burning hot.
You know what? This is a song that really gets looked over by Survivor.
The Rocky franchise got Survivor going.
A lot of people think, like, go watch our episode when we talk about artists that you think are one-hit wonders, but they're not. Survivor is one of them.
Survivor is one of them. They have a lot of other hits.
And everyone just thinks of Eye of the Tiger.
Well, I think of this one too, but mainly
I saw this on like a Power Ballads Time Life commercial.
Oh yeah.
You know the things that they play at like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
That's pretty cold.
The Soviet Union.
I'm not making any Putin jokes.
Nope, neither am I. And their job was to follow Rocky the entire way around.
Make sure they don't do anything stupid. Kind of sounds like upstate New York.
Yeah.
Experience all 4 seasons in just a matter of weeks. Or just a matter of days.
Days, it's true.
I like this.
Frozen solid.
Hey, JT, you want to build a snowman?
No, no, I'm okay.
Would do like this song.
It's a good song. I mean, the Burning Heart of Survivor is a great song.
You know, I actually have the Rocky IV soundtrack
Do you really?
on CD, yeah.
It is a good soundtrack, you got to admit.
I just bought it for one reason. Because I liked Eye of the Tiger since then. I actually bought it before I saw the movie.
Really?
Yeah. Now, you know what? I'm going to tell you something that I think our lovely audience is going to kind of find funny.
Yeah.
When I was in junior high, I was kind of in a weird Rocky phase.
Me too, not gonna lie.
Yeah, why do we all get in that weird phase?
Because we find a way to plow through all the giant, stupid assholes that are annoying us. That's me, though.
No, because I think the times I was like bullied in junior high, I kind of imagined when I was watching Rocky, would kind of imagine myself in a ring with the person who bullied me. So, God, I am a psychopath. Oh, shut up. Okay, you know what? I gotta admit,
You're the most.
Paulie is someone I would not want to travel with.
No, of course not.
I go. No, I go away. Oh, we got to be dealing with this asshole.
I'm gonna deal with this guy. Of course, Paulie falls in the snow. Is that a Walkman?
Yep.
It's funny, when this movie is slow, it's slow.
Yeah.
But when it's fast, it's fast. Like the pace changes up a little bit, you know what I mean? This is a very important scene. We're up to the part now where Apollo's trainer, Duke, is going to train Rocky.
This is actually a kind of emotional scene right now.
Yeah, it's a very important scene too.
Toughen you up.
Yep.
It's kind of sad. You know what? I want to see an Apollo spin-off.
An Apollo prequel.
Yeah, what do you think of that?
It's not a bad idea. Cameo by Carl Weathers himself. You could.
With a special guest cameo by the robot.
By the robot. A Mickey prequel too.
Let's do a prequel on everything.
Yeah, this is how Mickey became a trainer. Maybe Mickey was a fighter in the 50s.
Played by Burgess Meredith, who was also the Penguin.
And Batman. Here we go, baby. The first training session.
You know what? I have to say, I actually like the training montage here better than I do the other ones.
Really?
I don't know. Like, I love the dun 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 dun. I love it, but it's kind of nice to go with something different, music-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Bill Conti did not do the music in this one.
No, it was Vince DiCola.
Vince DiCola.
Yeah.
I wonder why Bill Conti didn't do it. Hold on, this is why we have.
Well, they took the same chord progressions, just incorporated into like some synthesizers that synth sounds. If I could
Totally
talk.
80s.
Very 80s.
Who doesn't like the 80s?
Some people probably don't.
You know who doesn't like 80s
It
music?
sucks that you can't. I'm not talking about you. But like I'm talking about, you can't hear the score for this Rocky score. It's so good, and because we're doing a movie commentary, on it, the music's such a pivotal part. It's just we can't turn it up too much because we don't want YouTube to copyright claim us. We're like, you guys put this together. But right now we're in the training montage.
Hashtag where's the fair use?
Hashtag where's the fair use? Damn right. This is where Drago and Rocky are now training separately. Rocky's training naturally. He's training through he's training in like the wood, the water, the woods,
Cutting wood,
cutting wood, chopping wood, all exercises too. And by the way, I will say, both men looked ripped in this movie. Dolph and Stallone got decked out. Like they were shredded for this movie. See, at least Stallone is like training in the freezing cold, whereas Drago's like being test trained in like a laboratory, basically. Stallone's grabbing rocks, building up his strength that way.
No, you gotta pull Paulie, seriously.
That's a good. It's a lot. That's a lot of extra. If you really think about it, what Stallone is doing, that's so hard to do. Mm-hmm. You're pulling someone while you're trying to crawl in the snow. Good luck with that. Doing curl-ups and push-ups in the fire in the barn.
Yeah, Drago's basically training in a laboratory while Rocky's training
with nature. The trees in the. That's hard. Do you know how hard that is? With the tree right there, when he's
that looks extremely difficult.
That is. I've tried it when I was younger. It's like so difficult.
What, you tried that?
In the snow, yeah, when it snowed. Cutting down trees. So. That's hard too, running as fast as you humanly can in the snow.
I hate running in the snow anyway.
Me too. Now they come back to the house after his morning jog. Who's there?
Adrian!
Yo, Adrian!
He's back!
Hey, yo, what's that? She came to watch. I like the beard. Rocky got the beard in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice beard.
It is a good beard.
Ah, Rocky. Oh, she's with him now. Isn't that nice?
Yep, no matter what, they're together as a couple. No matter what. This is probably the best training montage right here.
I just said that.
No, I know, but like the Hearts on Fire one in particular.
Ooh, that is.
I mean, the other one he just did was great. But this one. Oh! Woo!
What is it? Just sit here and belt this out like a bunch of idiots, aren't we?
Hearts on fire, strong desire.
You know why we did that?
Why?
Because we can.
And why can we? Because we can.
Because we can.
There you go.
And it's our channel.
Yes. It's our channel. That's why we can do that. Now, that's so difficult. That's like core, your abdomen muscles.
Well, that's difficult too.
Chopping wood like that, yeah, and having a break like that, it's very difficult. And perfectly too.
Even out the score. Now we have the belt out the scores.
Hearts on fire, strong desire. I forget the words. That's so difficult too. Like just put like curls.
Everything here is difficult.
Everything. They're both like training like for like a fight, a really tough fight. That's the power of human spirit. This movie has to do with the power of human spirit.
It really does.
This is even harder, dude. Look at that.
It is no pain.
Imagine watching this in 1985. You're probably like
84.
Or 85.
84.
$85.
Okay, you were right. Does it feel to be right?
It feels good. Now they've upped the pain on him.
$21.50.
Almost up to $2,200 at some points too, right?
No, I'd be scared to death to fight this guy.
With steroids. Mind you, they're cheating though because they have steroids.
Before Mark McGuire, this happened.
Okay.
Oh, we have evidence he's cheated.
Oh, he's cheating!
Oh, I love that so much. When he just... Like, he uses that picture to motivate him, and then, towards the end, he just...
Look at this. Both of them! Jesus Christ!
And they're both ripped.
They're both shredded for this. Struggle!
Yes, our experiment has gone good.
A test experiment.
Come on, you guys keep up with me.
Still like, screw these guys. I'm gonna go up a mountain. This ending of this training montage is incredible.
Drago!
Yeah, just randomly climb up a mountain like that. Totally. In Siberia.
Where it snows every hour on the hour.
That's hard too. Going up like that. Good God.
He's up there.
He made it to the top.
I am Drago. One of the best part of the montage.
Wait, this is one of the best moments of the 1980s right here, right now, in this scene of him on top of the mountain.
Drago!
Screaming with his arms up. Drago! Here we go, Bill. Woo!
Drago!
Drago!
The greatest scene of the 1980s.
One of the best moments of the 80s was Rocky IV right there.
Oh, that's a weird place to spend Christmas.
Are those real announcers too?
I think so.
For those ones right there. Not the other one.
I don't know. Oh, that is a badass nickname.
Yeah.
Good movie coming. Good fight coming.
Bubba is chopping the Russian down! And Mikhail Gorbachev, too.
Wait, that's him?
Not the real one, but that's one of them. That's the guy who played him.
The members of the Politburo, they're they're sort of like the people who run the government in Russia.
Yeah, and they're all going to watch it, too.
this is just a weird speech.
It's a very unusual speech for this one moment where he's like, I'm getting ready about to destroy the Russian in this fight scene.
Dude, Paulie, shut up. I'm thinking about kicking that.
You're taking the Russian
I'm thinking about kicking that. I'm getting ready to kiss this Russian's ass. Oh, that's the old Paulie we know.
That's the spirit.
That was a weird moment.
Balboa. What a great sandwich name, too.
That's the name of a sandwich somewhere, I think.
It's like a Reuben, but it's not a Reuben.
Mm. Yes, hate him. Hate him.
We're going to destroy them slowly.
You know what? Watch when after Drago comes out, and it's like a different atmosphere from the Apollo Creed fight.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like a totally different atmosphere. Who are those two kids? That's what I want to know.
They randomly showed up to watch his dad fight.
And there's no James Brown here, sadly.
No, but the Russian national anthem is actually pretty darn good. Like in this movie, it fits the scene perfectly.
That is the actual Russian national anthem, by the way.
I know. It's pretty good.
Oh, you'll hear it in a second, folks.
I can't wait. It's one of the coolest moments of the movie.
And by the way, you know what we call the James Brown performance back in Vegas?
It looks like a V. What's that?
You know what we call the James Brown performance?
A mistake.
No.
What?
A big lipped alligator moment. I have to explain that, do I?
No, you don't.
A big lipped alligator. Have you ever seen the movie All Dogs Go to Heaven?
I have not, no.
No, there is a scene when a giant alligator is singing to the main character, Charlie Barker, and then he just goes away. Nobody ever mentions it again. It's never explained. It has no resemblance on the plot. So the James Brown moment is a big lipped alligator moment.
Interesting. The eye contact between the two of these guys is incredible.
It is.
I know it's like it's a movie and stuff like that, but you gotta admit the tension is high. It's not for the title.
I told you.
Look at Stallone in this one scene. The dude lost all his fat. Shredded.
Here it is, the best part of the movie.
God, it's one of the craziest scenes. They had a band do it too. He's fighting against communism. I wasn't. He's much. Why are there people behind that though?
What?
There's people behind the banner. They're racing.
Of course there are people behind the banner racing.
No, but they can't see the fight then.
You know what? That's a good point.
Like, what are they doing?
These are the worst tickets ever.
Boo.
We want a refund.
Kremlin, how could you?
Or move. At least move us to a good seat.
It's so good. Oh,
it's just such a different atmosphere.
Oh my god.
From the beginning of the fight with James Brown, it's just like they treat this anthem with so much reverence and respect.
They do.
Like, did you hear the moment? The dun-dun! They all just stood up and saluted.
Mm-hmm.
We feel bad for the people who got the shitty tickets.
The people who are sitting behind it got terrible seats.
We want a refund!
We want a refund!
Or at least move us!
It's only been an hour and like 10 minutes.
There's like 20 minutes left in this movie.
There's 20 minutes left in this movie.
God, this is a quick movie.
I told you. It's an hour and 30 minutes.
We don't like you.
He's moving his chest. Ivan Draga!
Yes, I am awesome.
He's so tall. Dolph?
Let me hear my awesomeness.
These are jacked men, ladies and gentlemen. These are like next level bodybuilding right here.
They're toe to toe.
David and Goliath.
Well, that's a term that's used.
I know, I'm saying.
Yeah. Must break
I'm excited, that's all.
I must break you. That line is that he just says it with so much.
Break you.
He says it in like that monotone, but it's so intimidating. If somebody said that to me, I'd be running for the hills.
Me too.
And
not gonna lie.
Iron Maiden, don't sue me for that.
It's just a reference. They're not gonna actually. I don't think Iron Maiden would sue you for that.
Iron Maiden sues Bill.
That's a good headline in the New York Times. Ding!
Here we go.
Here we go, baby! The Russian comes out chopping away.
He's coming out of his cage.
See, this is just an incredible fight. And
That's a good
it's
fight.
totally fake. That's fake, but still. Rocky gets out of the corner.
Come on, Rock. It's okay.
You tell him, Duke!
Brace yourself, man.
Yeah, get him! Drago just smiled at him.
Because I am Drago. I am awesome. Remember, he's awesome. Come on, Rock. Kick his ass. G, you think? Yeah, that was kind of a tone-deaf statement.
Well, look. Remember this part?
Yeah.
Wait for it.
Ooh.
There's his wife. There's Adrian. She's like, yeah, get him, Rock.
You good? I'm good. Okay, continue killing each other.
Exactly. Oh, brutal! Good God!
Well, it saved him time from walking back to his corner.
Yeah, true.
Yes, we up here looking on.
What's happening out there? He's winning.
Oh, good answer. That's a good answer.
Hit the one in the middle. Best advice ever. The American is a
Small and weak. Weak?
Here we go, Bill. Round 2.
Slip him with a hook, slip him a hook, slip him a hook.
Slipping hook, slipping hook. Here we go. Stay with it. Come
Pretty
on.
soon, we're going to be seeing the classic. We're not going to show you the other 15 rounds. We're just going to do a montage.
Yes, the montage was incredible. That's just brutal.
Oh, throws him again. Hey, I'm going to beat the shit out of you now.
Exactly. Go for it.
Come on. Look, the guy's a fucking machine.
I know, but it's like in Predator. If it bleeds, we can kill it.
kick his ass. Kick his.
You kill my friend, I'm gonna break your body. And the kid's like, yeah.
And the robot agrees, too. Did you see the robot wearing a Santa Claus beard? Ooh. I learned that from Thunder Lips, the last one.
Oh, that's so badass, though. You cut him! He's not a machine!
He's a man!
Get him! He's not human.
Human.
He's like a piece of iron.
He's like a piece of iron. Now it's time for the montage! Montage!
Let's go!
Round 3.
Round 3, baby.
Round 4. Coming.
So good.
Good.
He's like, why is this man not going down?
He's not like his friend. His friend was weak. Now I kick his ass. Yes, we very satisfied.
Here
we very
we
satisfied.
go. Round 5. This has to be one of the best moments in sports movies.
Really?
There's one montage.
Everything should just be one giant montage.
Life should be a montage.
I just watched mine. How was yours?
It was good.
It was okay.
Now he's got the other eye, too. Ah! That's so funny. Incredible. Round 8.
What if they went every round in the movie?
This slow motion scene right here is just that good.
That is so cool.
Look at that body shot. Ugh. The blood. Incredible. Round 10. Here we go, Bill.
Oh.
Rocky.
Suddenly Moscow is pro-Rocky. What have we made them change all of a sudden?
Good question. Incredible.
Okay, I have to go talk to the people. I'll be right back in 1 second. Anyone want anything when I'm up? Everything you've got!
This guy.
I never really understood this part. I fight to win for me. For me.
Well, because that guy was like, come on.
I can see if he came back to me. Where's our popcorn? We told you to get this popcorn while you were up.
Let's go, baby! Final round!
Here we go!
To the end.
Yeah, even Drago's attitude has kind of changed. To the end, man. Best man win. I'm still going to keep the shit out of you, but to the end. I do a pretty good Russian accent.
He's not getting killed, he's getting mad. Oh, it's Rocky 3, sorry.
But he's still getting mad.
Incredible.
Why do you think this movie only has a 37% on Rotten Tomatoes?
Maybe because it was 80s cheese for the most part. Yes, get it! I think they just reused that scene. What is he doing? He's winning!
Goodbye to the body. I need to get up.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Everyone crowd around him.
Hey, I think the Bill Conti music might be back.
In this scene, yeah, in this scene.
Oh, I love that part when they're putting the flag on him.
Gorbachev.
God, he sucks. Now, why didn't you get us our popcorn when we were up? When you were up?
Incredible. Just an incredible ending to an incredibly fun movie. Speech! Speech! Here we go, Bill.
You know what? Like them changing during the fight, it could kind of be symbolic of of the U.S.'s relationship with Russia changing in the 80s. Like, it could kind of be symbolic.
This was 85, so going into the 1990s, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, this could kind of be symbolic of the relations between the U.S. and the Soviet Union.
If I can change, and you can change, everybody could change! You got Gorbachev standing up.
That was a pretty good speech. Okay, we clap for that one. We don't like you. You did get us our popcorn.
Merry Christmas, kid! I love you!
Replay of Hearts on Fire.
The best song in the movie. The best one.
No, there was actually a song on the soundtrack that did not make it into the cut.
What was it?
It's a song called The Sweetest Victory. Sweetest Victory.
I haven't heard it.
Want to play it for you after we end this commentary?
Once we're in the commentary, we don't
don't want to get hit with copyright.
Yeah, basically, guys, the movie has officially ended.
Rocky beats Drago.
Rocky has beaten Drago, and lo and behold, Rocky Balboa is a warrior among men, if you will. He proved that in this movie. So, I mean, it was my first time seeing this movie in a long time, truthfully. Bill.
Yes.
What about you? Overall thoughts on Rocky 4? What do you got?
I love the movie. Like,
I do too.
I will be honest. This is like you. This is the longest. I haven't seen this movie in a while.
Me neither.
And I will be honest. As much as I like the movie, it is a big stinking hunk of 80s cheese. But you know what? It's a fun stinking hunk of 80s cheese.
It really is a fun stinking hunk of 80s cheese.
And I think you told me this was actually the highest grossing Rocky movie.
And it made $300. It might be a highest grossing boxing movie too, if I'm not mistaken. It made $300 million at the worldwide box office.
And this was actually supposed to be the end of the Rocky
franchise.
Yeah, this was supposed to be the end of the Rocky franchise.
I could see why. I could see why.
Like, for a while when they were going to, but then they said they wanted that movie that, okay, you know, I'll just say, did you know in Rocky 5, Rocky was actually supposed to die?
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
The last scene was going to be Tommy Gunn giving him one more blow to the head, and he was going to die in Adrian's arms. And Stallone and all of them liked it, but they took it to the studio, and the studio didn't like it, and they said, rewrite the ending.
And they did.
Because they're probably thinking, we want to leave this door open for future sequels when...
For Rocky 6. Which we got.
Yeah, but I'm getting ahead of this movie is... I really do like this movie. It's my... Here's what I'll say. Out of the Rocky movies...
Yeah.
I would say this one and the first one are my two favorites.
Okay.
But I will say I think Rocky 1 is the better made film.
Yes, absolutely.
But I think Rocky 4 is the more enjoyable film.
I agree with that. That makes sense. That's fair.
Yeah, that's, like, again, Rocky 1, it won an Oscar. It won Best Picture.
Best Picture of the year.
And you know what? I think it's the better made film, but like I said, I think Rocky 4 is the more entertaining film, and I think it's the more enjoyable film.
Mm-hmm. I think Rocky 3 and Rocky 4 are both very entertaining films to watch.
Rocky 3, I'll be honest. I used to love it when I was a kid. As I got older, I'm like seeing,
Clubber Lang, Mr. T, no way.
I know, I love Mr. T. I don't hate the film, it's
Mr.
just...
T. But yeah, no, I hear you.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's Rocky 4.
Well, we want to thank you all for watching.
You're all awesome!
You are all awesome individuals. We love having you guys watch our movie commentaries as always. If you like what you've seen here, subscribe to us on our YouTube channel right here. You can follow us on our social media pages simply at The Super Review Show. And don't forget to hit the like, comment, and subscribe as well, as I just said. But yeah, bottom line,
go watch it.
I know you watched it with us, but watch Rocky 4 every time it comes around. It's a really solid movie overall. And it takes place during Christmas, so it's not a Christmas movie, but it takes place on Christmas. Very interesting debate right there. But still.
Is Rocky IV a Christmas movie? Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Die Hard has more of an argument than Rocky IV.
Yeah, it really does.
It really does.
Is Gremlins a Christmas movie?
It might actually, because it takes place during the
During Christmas, yes.
during Christmas. I would say yes.
Okay, so.
But yeah,
we hope you enjoyed.
we hope you enjoyed. So, but for Bill here and for myself, I'm doing these movie commentaries. Thanks so much for watching, and for all your movie commentaries and many more, keep it locked on the Super Review Show. The J-Man is off to rock. We'll see you guys later.
See ya.